Hello, Cleveland Marshall. I enjoyed speaking with you today about statutes research on Westlaw. Let's take you through the research process with specific attention to graphical statutes and notes of decisions. So here we are from the homepage. We just did employer polygraph. By way of review, secondary sources are a fantastic place to start. So if you're clicking on any one of these tabs to go into the individual databases like the statutes, you will see how these employment lie detector test things over here, that summary of Pennsylvania juror is a secondary source, and that's a great place to start. How could you get to this otherwise? Of course, from any case, any statute on Westlaw, those citing references, secondary sources. More on those in a second. First, we'll talk about history. Sorry, I've got a cat in the background here. And you'll see the history graphical statute tells you what the statute was at a particular date in time. Here, the law is relatively settled. If you pull up something and there's a lot of different colors, then you may need to know what the statute actually said on a particular day. Like, I don't know, maybe the day the alleged murder happened. Anyway, that's history graphical statute. Notes of decisions tell you individual cases that interpret questions in the lie detector statute, like who is a law enforcement employee? Interesting. Well, the one that's probably most important to you is the civil actions, because this is in the crimes and offenses title. So can I sue somebody? Well, guess what? It looks like there is a valid cause of action for tortious discharge under public policy. And how do I know that? Because this is a head note from Molish. You click on Molish, you click on the key number if that's how you like to do your research. And what do you see? You see that head note 5. You can read that inside the case. You can also click over here inside the key cite yellow flags, keeping in mind, hey, it looks like this has been distinguished by Argusta, which is distinguishing head note 5. But guess what? It looks like it's not red. Looks like there isn't anything that overrules it. Let's run with it. This sounds like a good thing. Again, citing references, secondary sources, you click on that. You click on the related docs. You click on the citing references from a statute. What does it all connect you back to? Again and again and again, things in Pennsylvania juror, like 3617. Remember that one? Clicking on that shows you how we bring all the resources under one roof under Westlaw. So no matter how you like to research, what does it always tie you back to? Into a secondary source. It's like a clearinghouse for all these cool things. Like what? Like the West Key Number Digest. You know, we've got a specific key number that talks about polygraph testing. Wow, not a lot in Pennsylvania. Change the jurisdictions. Look into some other ones if you're looking for persuasive authority. What else is out here? ALRs, right? Remember those? They compile a bunch of cases that talk about your issue. Trial strategy, violation of employee lie detector statute. That's that Perry Mason stuff. And these checklist elements of proof. Hey. And then, of course, the real value of it, which is these statements of law, like looks like you have a private right of action, an action for wrongful discharge, even though the person is committing a crime. And then footnotes, right? Cases that actually back that up and prove what it is that the authors of Pennsylvania juror are saying. That is also pretty cool. Now, keep in mind that inside 654 Pennsylvania, in this employee privacy law, this is a specific treatise updated apparently earlier this month that actually, again, summarizes some relevant cases like this Cobble thing. You click into Cobble, you see that it's in the Fed Appendix. Maybe you might not be able to cite it, doesn't control. So again, using those key numbers, super helpful to connect to other things. Clicking on Cobble, get to the citing references, get connected to all the other helpful things. When you're putting stuff into folders, you click on that folder button. Adding these things to folders is going to be super helpful. Why? Because of two things that I didn't have time to address, and they are over here along the side. Remember those research recommendations? Same thing, except for the issues that you're foldering. So you can see we've got identified a lot of different legal issues, and we can even recommend more things for you to look at. It's like looking at the meme that all the memes sprouted off of, but not actually the main kind of video. You look at all the copycat Charlie Bit memes, but not the original. Yeah, issue breakdown, reviewing recommended documents. The other thing, the research folders here under research report, compile everything that you have done and highlighted and outlined and annotated and putting them all at your fingertips like that. And that is also pretty great. Take you back to the homepage, a couple things that you can do. You can Contact the reference attorneys for training and support. Dial that number down there. Send them an email, referenceattorneys@tr.com. Go over here to law school. Connect with your account manager. You can also follow @LindyHopLawyer on Twitter. That's it over here. And then even see the latest and greatest giveaways at West Law School. I'll retweet those along with links to the cool videos, Lindy Hop stuff, and other nonsense that I am involved in. Thank you for watching. I look forward to working with you again next semester. Be in touch if I can be helpful to you. Bye.